You're now listening to Des Talks Podcast. Here on this show, we talk about every topic that involves gaming, music, movies, and shows. Everything is uncensored and unedited during this show. From relationships to life to movie reviews, Des Talks Podcast is going to give you so much entertainment for you to enjoy. Thanks for listening and welcome to the show. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the newest episode of Des Talks Podcast, coming to you live this beautiful Monday morning. Man, I hope you guys are having a great morning so far, and also happy Easter to everybody. Hope you guys had a great Easter as well. I've enjoyed my last couple of days, man. This has been a really good time to just enjoy Easter and just have a great time, man. Just sharing this stuff with your family and all that, but we got to talk about one specific movie that I literally just got done watching like 2 days ago, okay? Just 2 days ago, I went to the movies and I went to go see the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Let me tell y'all something right now. I want every single hater, I want every single criticism, judgment, naysayers, nagging, negative people to just shut up. That's all I want. I just want them to shut up. And the only reason why I say this, because this movie was awesome. If I had to rate this movie, I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Easily a 9 out of 10. I never understood why this movie was getting so much criticism in the first place. It's like as soon as they announced a Super Mario, animated movie, everybody just went ballistic. They just went full ballistic. And then on top of all that, you got, as soon as they announced who the character was going to be, they announced Chris Pratt as Mario, Chris Day as Luigi, Anna Taylor, I forgot what her name, I think her name was Anna. She plays as Peach. Jack Black plays as Bowser and many others. They was mostly criticizing Chris Pratt more than they was criticizing everybody else. And why is that? Everybody ain't gonna be finding no Italian actor to play the role perfectly. It does not work like that. In a perfect world, maybe. But this is reality. And let me tell you something right now. I actually liked Chris Pratt playing as Mario in this movie. He had it down right. He literally made this movie so good, along with Chris Day as Luigi. Both of them together was great. Because a lot of people don't remember that Mario was in Brooklyn before all of the other Mario games came out. He was originally from Brooklyn, the Brooklyn side of Mario. That's what we just got in this movie. We got the Brooklyn side of Mario. But let me just tell you this. Despite the fact how I love Chris Pratt as Mario, despite the fact how much I love Chris Day as Luigi, Jack Black played his ass off in this movie. He had everybody, every kid and every adult in that movie theater singing that song in the movie. If you haven't seen it, you gotta go see it. But I'm telling you right now, if you haven't seen it, you should not listen to this podcast. I'm telling you that right now. Do not listen to this episode if you have not heard it. But for those who have seen it, you know what I'm talking about. Peaches, 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 peaches. He had everybody in that theater singing that song and praising the song. Like, I could never understand the criticism. Why is people hating on this movie? This movie was awesome. Do you know what type of other projects that Illumination can make now that they made this movie awesome? Their next movie can be something about Super Mario Galaxy. They can do something like Luigi's Mansion, Donkey Kong Country. Like, they can do a whole lot of creative ideas for this Mario movie. Like, they can do a whole lot of things. Now, let me just say this. Here's my only gripe about this movie, okay? My only gripe about this movie is that it wasn't really long enough, but I understood it. That's a little nitpicking me. I wish it was a little bit longer, but then I understood it. I understood why it wasn't as long as it was supposed to be, because it was their first time making this movie. And so they want to make sure that it gets some good comments, enough to the point where it's like, okay, we can go ahead and make this movie longer. This movie was awesome to me. Like, it really made me feel like a childhood moment. Because I remember the first time I ever know anything about Mario was when I was a little kid on the Nintendo GameCube, and I remember playing Super Smash Bros. Melee. That game to me is still to this day one of my all-time fantastic games. It's in one of my favorite games to play. Like, it was so great that I might mess around and get my GameCube out just to go and play Super Smash Bros. Melee with Mario, Luigi, Peach, Bowser, Captain Falcon, Kirby, Pikachu. You know, every single thing they could do. I loved it. Can you imagine if they do an animated movie of Super Smash Bros. Melee along with some other cast members? Woo! Man, hey, I know I'm speaking too much about it, but hey, I'm just saying. To me, in my opinion, this movie was awesome. I love Jack Black as Bowser. He was hilarious. He made Bowser into a freaking beast. And the plot of this story, it makes a whole lot of sense. But you know, another thing that I love about this movie was that they did the details of this movie so well. We all know Illumination was associated with Nintendo, which is why they made the Super Mario movie. Every single detail that they had in this, I loved it. Like, from the Nintendo sound of it, they was playing the Nintendo music in the background sometimes. They had some Easter egg from Mario Kart, from Super Mario 3D World, and Super Mario Maker. You know, it's a lot of details in this that I love so much. There was even an Easter egg for Luigi's Mansion. Luigi's Mansion. Do you know how awesome that is? Like, I want them to make a Luigi Mansion animated a movie so bad. You guys don't understand, man. I would love to see that. And they had a little bit of Super Smash Bros. Melee in it when it was Mario versus Donkey Kong. There were some moments in there that which I really, really love. It make you feel like a kid again in this movie. That's why I'm so shocked and stunned at the fact that this movie it gets so much criticism. I don't understand that. I can never understand why they made this the way it is. Toad was great. Mario was great. Peach was great. Luigi was great. Bowser was great. Like, everybody that was in this film, it was they played one hell of a role. So for those who have seen the movie, if you're gonna go see it again, I recommend you do. Because I might mess around and go back and watch it again, just for the sake of me. But if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend you do. But once again, if you haven't seen it, you should not listen to this podcast. I'm telling you that right now. Do not listen to this podcast if you haven't watched it. I'm telling you. But man, that's going to be the end of this episode, you guys. I just want to come on here and just share to you all my awesome experience of watching this movie. And I am so glad they made this movie, because it might set up something for the future. I hope so. You know, they can do what they did with the Minions or Despicable Me or something like that, and just have a part 2 or a part 3, or just have a little, you know, a prequel or a little sequel or something like that as a movie for the Super Mario movies. So I hope so. That's going to be the end of this episode, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the Dead Talks podcast. I hope you did. If you did, please share this video, share this podcast to everybody that you know. Follow me on social media at Desi D Official. That's on Twitter and Instagram. Make sure you guys go follow me over there. This is your boy Desi D saying, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.